Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Nexus podcast. This is episode 23, being recorded on January 6th, 2021. And this is, like I just said, Nexus podcast with Heather and Jimmy. We're a breakdown of all the important news in the world of Blizzard Entertainment. Old episodes are always available on nexuspodcast.com, which is also available on all the major podcasting platforms: Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, TuneIn, etc. And you can follow throughout the week at hashtag Nexus Podcast on social media platforms for the conversation and old video episodes if you want to see our lovely faces. YouTube.com/DJ Tyrant. And check us out on Facebook. Search for Nexus Podcast, and also a Discord group that we do have through all our social media profiles. We have a link there.
Yep. Hi.
Hi.
Is this our first of the year?
This is our first of the year because last week we did it on the 31st.
It was on
right
New Year's
before
Eve.
the end of the year.
Oh, man.
So welcome to 2021.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Hopefully it's going well for you. Question mark.
Question mark.
Oh,
indeed.
man, it has been
a year
rough for us, and it's only 6 days in.
6 days. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
fine.
if you're aware of the situation in the United States,
It was a fun day.
Been a little crazy.
Record-breaking day.
Record-breaking day. Yeah.
Historic
sure.
day.
We can go with that.
But
I guess we'll start off with
dumpster
the
fire.
super tragic news, which I'm sure if you follow any social media any geek platforms, you know about our friend what we talked about last week, Jaron Nandin.
Yeah, I never learned his last name.
Passed away on Sunday. I got a call from
A friend.
really close friend in the morning that he did pass away due to complications from COVID. He was 40 years old, and he checked in the hospital on December 17th and was always in high spirits and always cracking jokes.
Yes.
I mean, I think every news story even mentioned that he was cracking jokes on his social media until the end. And
he was responding to people. Like, I remember I would message him, and he would send me like a heart emoji or something. And so he was very active, talking to his friends and family a lot during the end.
Yeah.
He's gone, which sucks.
Yeah, it really sucks. I mean, everyone kind of knows him because of his
cosplay.
Awesome cosplay of He Who Has No Life from the South Park episode of the World of Warcraft one.
But he's been a cosplayer for decades. Like,
yeah, we're talking
least.
like 90s. Like back in the 90s, he was
like
cosplaying
film
stuff.
photos.
Yeah. Like there's a lot of older photos coming out, and
oh yeah, they're great.
Yeah, they're they're definitely printed out photos. You can tell.
But
I mean, yeah, he would absolutely get a kick out of the fact that
my gosh,
his passing was on
covered
TMZ
everywhere.
But it was like everywhere. TMZ, Kotaku, Cosplay America, Yahoo Business, Wowhead, the WarCraft account
on Twitter
officially acknowledged it.
Mike
Morhaime talked about it. Matt Mercer.
He was a friend of his
back
in the day.
A friend of his,
from the cosplay world. Which he talked about responding. He's like, I think Matt Mercer still remembers me. Like, we're really good friends. And he still totally did.
And Michelle Morrow as well.
Yeah.
I think she was in a little bit of a unique position because she was hosting BlizzCon. So she kind of got to see the behind the scenes of this
magic.
whole thing kind of happen.
And they stated, I think the one thing with Jared is that if you met him at a convention, you became friends with him at every convention from there on. And I think my favorite part is that people kept mentioning like his hugs. And like his hugs were like the best bear hugs ever. And like I can even like imagine it right now, and I miss it. And
I mean, he always made you feel
loved
and welcome in the community.
Yeah, in any fandom whatsoever. There's like animes that he loved and adored, like the ship one with the guy with the big beard. Do you know what that one is?
I don't remember what that is.
But I know of it because of him. But yeah, it'd be an anime convention or a cosplay gathering or Blizzard related. You met him, you loved him, you were his friend. And it sucks that we all lost a friend or at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, and I do know at the next BlizzCon we'll do something for him.
And hopefully, and I think the communities at large have been saying, hoping for Blizzard to do something. And I'm pretty sure, like I'd bet money on it, that they're going to immortalize him somehow, some way in a franchise.
I do know that they're aware
They are fully aware.
And they're looking into what they can do.
Yeah. They were fans of him just as much as we were fans of the franchises.
And yeah, we might see something at BlizzCon next month.
Oh man, that quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can, and they loved him, and yeah. So there is a GoFundMe going on right now to help with his mother and the expenses of having someone pass away. Sadly, it's not free. There is a GoFundMe. If you go to GoFundMe and search the phrase Jared Nandin's Memorial Fund, you'll find it. A lot of people also retweeted it as well. If you go to his profile or even his Facebook legacy account, they have links to it. It was originally for $5,000, and the internet loved him so much that it's now past $16,000. So hopefully the mother is well taken care of. And she appreciated all the people reaching out. She actually posted on his legacy account on Facebook, like, share stories, share pictures with me. Like, I know he was loved, but holy smokes. Like, she even said in her post, less than 24 hours after him passing, she's heard that it's already reached Germany and France. And she's like, I never would have thought he had that much of a reach. Like, she knew he was a big deal, but
I don't think even he knew how beloved he was in the kind of geek community at large.
Oh, completely. Yeah. So if you want to donate, absolutely you can. There is not a need per se for it, but I know a lot of people, even in the Memorial Fund postings of it, were like, I appreciate his cosplay. Here's $5. He made me laugh. I enjoyed cosplay much more after noticing him and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something everyone has said that's known him. It's like, oh, he made me laugh.
Oh my God, his laugh is distinct. You can hear it.
You can always
right
think
now.
of a joke or some meme he posted that just made you laugh out loud.
Yeah, he was definitely a memorable person in every aspect of knowing him. I'm happy that we got to meet him, and it wasn't Cataclysm. I think it was Lich King.
It was Cataclysm. We didn't go to Lich King.
Are you sure?
I didn't, at least. Maybe you and your brother did.
Maybe, because I remember Alex saying that maybe we did go without you. It'd be weird if we didn't go without you though.
I don't know. It was like early on in our relationship.
That's true, for some reason. But I know, like, we met him at a convention, or no, a line at Fry's, and he was just a nerd at a line with us. And it's just so, it's amazing to see how he's kind of grown, and sucks that it was the last time we saw him was at BlizzCon, but we got, Lord knows, we got the memes and the pictures.
We still have those
and
to
the video.
On.
Oh, the videos, yeah.
And the video of him going on stage will always be remembered forever.
Oh my God, the screams and laughter is like the best. I wish were we there to see it in person? I don't remember.
I don't think we
missed it. It probably got full. The cosplay.
It might have. Yeah, full. The cosplay contest always gets full. Yeah. And like,
unless
and
you're
a little bit of background on how that happened is he came as a late entrance.
He never. Yeah, he formally.
He didn't officially enter as the contest.
Yeah,
but
there was a lot of honorable people that could show their costume, but they weren't in the contest.
Alex was running that part of it at that time, and she was like, "Yeah, we can." Just get you on stage just to show you off. Just to show off your cosplay. Because, of course, Blizzard loves stuff like that. It's like so meta.
Absolutely. To see their game ideas into real life. And I remember people were mad.
Just went viral everywhere.
Yeah, and people were mad that he didn't place in the contest because it's so spot on. But then I think he even had to go after.
That was the thing that irritated him the most. Was people were like, "Oh, why didn't you win?" He's like, I wasn't able to enter the contest. Yeah. Like it's fine. Don't get mad about people winning.
Weeks before, I think, to even get in.
It's like months.
Yeah. So the entry for the contest to win the prize money is a really big process. And he's like, I wanted to do this last minute and got to show it. So there's different like aspects behind the costume contest that most people don't know about.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite thing that people have been talking about, I think Michelle Morrow retweeted, that's where I saw it on her, was the, if you saw the South Park episode of the Make Love Not WarCraft, there's a thumb drive reference, and it's the Sword of 1,000 Truths. So we're all going to raise our thumb drives to Jared, and we'll make sure to bring them to BlizzCon. Because we're totally going to have this. Yes, for photo ops.
BlizzCon. Next BlizzCon for you, Jared.
Exactly.
Sword of 1,000 Truths.
I'm not going to cry. That's good. It sucks.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Jared would want us to not be sad.
Oh.
He would want us to move on
and smile and
talk about our week in geek.
Yes.
I know it sounds kind of crazy, but
my mother said the same thing.
He would be yelling at us to be like, "Shut up! Stop talking about me.
Don't be sad. Yeah,
and don't be sad. Yeah,
talk video games."
But my week in geek, since we had another 40 week, and I got a lot of stuff done, which was a lot of fun.
Good.
Finished out getting holiday skins in Overwatch because that event ended on Tuesday.
Sure.
I don't know. But I got the what was the last one? It was the Snowman Road Dog skin.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Which ones did I craft? I think I crafted the Penguin May,
nice,
and the Conductor Reinhardt, because he has an actual train sound when he charges.
Choo choo?
Yes.
Oh man,
it's amazing. And then I crafted some of the older holiday skins. I don't remember exactly which I crafted.
Did you get
I
all of
wrote
them?
it down. No.
Oh, okay, but most of the ones.
No, I refrained from buying loot boxes this time around.
But you had gift cards.
I did, but the most I've said this before in this show. The most efficient way when you're buying loot boxes is to wait till the anniversary event, because that contains the entire backlog of every cosmetic. Well, 99% of cosmetics.
Good point. Holding on to those gift cards.
But yeah, last week, some of my online friends have been really getting into Dragon Ball FighterZ, and so I started playing that. Oh my gosh, that game is so fun.
I was wondering why you had ridiculous. Your stick down here.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's a fight stick.
A fight stick.
Yeah, so I busted out the old fight stick and been playing that, and it's literally like watching an episode of the anime.
Oh my gosh.
It's great.
Nerd.
But I mean, unsurprised to anyone, for like the 8th or 9th show in a row, I played a lot of World of Warcraft. What a surprise.
No way.
I got through a bunch of Mythic Pluses, and I've completed every dungeon on a Mythic Plus key of some kind.
Cool.
And my highest was a +5, which was surprisingly easy.
Barely an inconvenience.
Yeah, it really was. And so I opened up my vault yesterday, and it gave me a 210 boots, which was a huge upgrade, but it also gave me a level 200 weapon. And so I decided, all right, I'll go with the weapon, because that'll be the biggest direct upgrade to my damage.
Yeah.
And then I went and did the world boss this week, and it dropped boots. So I made the right decision.
Oh, good. You lucked out there.
So I'm happy about that. The RNG was definitely in my favor. But yeah, that was basically it. Because then Sunday was dominated by
the news of Jared and everything.
Jared passing, yeah.
Yeah, that was a rough shocker.
What about you, Heather?
For me, I played a little bit of Octopath Traveler on my Switch. I was up late one night, and I was like, I want to play video games, but I want to stay laying in bed. So I'm like, I'll pull out my Switch. And I played a little bit of it, and I think my favorite part is that is it a JRPG? Is that the proper term?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a JRPG, which I'm normally not a big fan of that turn-based. But with Octopath Traveler, it's such a smooth, like, great transition into it, and I'm able to pick it back up after like a couple months and remember how to play it. So I picked that up, and then on Amazon I've been eyeing the hardcover complete guide. It's a beautiful hardcover, so I bought it. And I don't buy things at all. Wink, wink. But I bought the guide for $35 on Amazon. It came the next day because Amazon's amazing for that. And I love having like the complete guides, especially because like even with Animal Crossing, I'm like, I want to look at all the different like things and the items and the maps, and so I'm super excited to kind of dive back into that again. And God, is that game pretty? It is so pretty with the pixels and the artwork and the water.
The pixels.
With the pixels, yeah. You know what I mean. You've seen it. It's like pixelated characters, but it has like this like beautiful like watercolor or like 3D graphic.
It's like a high-res Super Nintendo game, kind of. It's beautiful. I love it.
So I played maybe like an hour or two into that, and I went to bed because I stayed up late. And then for WoW, I got 3 of my characters ready for Shadowlands. So I did a little bit of leveling on some of my characters, and if you heal, it's an easy dungeon queue. So I have my Warlock at level 50 because I did a character boost for that a while ago. My paladin is ready to go at 48, like I mentioned last week. And my elemental shaman, I relearned how to do elemental shaman and buttons and all this other changes last night. I even started like looking at glyphs again because I'm like, why not? I had time. I don't want to do any dungeons. I was too tired. But I know my 3 characters, I just have to now do the maw 3 times. Because I think you can't skip that part.
No, it's not skippable, unfortunately.
But I am ready just to do the...
Are you going to do Threads of Fate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I know it's not efficient to get to 60, but I'm not in a mad dash for 60.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also... I haven't done any of the dungeons, I realized. Like, you were talking about dungeons, I'm like, I haven't done a single one. Because the quests don't
let me know
make
what your favorite is, because...
I'm excited.
They're all pretty good,
mm-hmm.
but there's definitely some that come up and you're like, I don't want to do this.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah, I am so tired of the goblin dungeon in Legion. Or BFA.
Oh,
that
yeah,
one.
Mechagon?
No, it's not Mechagon.
I think it is.
Is it? It's where you... No, it's goblins. It's like the goblin hub where they like...
You mean Mechanomes?
No, goblins. I don't know what it is, but it's a goblin dungeon that you run through, and there's like...
Oh!
Right? I can't describe any of it. I'm just sick of it. I've done it like 6 times already.
I forget what that one is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that...
You run through this old like warehouse building, and it's awful, and there's oil everywhere and bombs everywhere. And
oh, yeah, that one's not
so
fun.
Boring, but I got picked for it so many times I had to heal through it. It's just, ugh. So I'm happy to be done with like that leveling part of it.
Yeah.
And get into now current dungeons.
For sure.
We have events coming up.
An actual event.
Legit events. Socially
distanced and online, of course. But we are going to be a part of Con Before the Storm. If you've never heard of Con Before the Storm, it usually is an event community ran attached to BlizzCon, basically.
Before BlizzCon, yeah.
The day before BlizzCon is usually when it runs. Runs the gamut of panels talking about games and predictions on what's going to be announced.
Artwork, big artwork.
Yeah, artwork. There's a huge thing for
a gallery.
Fan art and crafts and stuff like that. I know that's one of your favorite parts of it.
Buying things wise? Yes.
You've actually got me some really cool stuff from the artist alley there.
Yeah, they had there's this one woman that does chainmail jewelry and bracelets and keychains and stuff, and it's just like affordable enough to where I'm like, I'll invest in giving her money, but I'm also like not breaking my bank because I can't afford it. But there's like a lot of fan art and stuff like that. And I think the one thing with Con Before the Storm, I never realized how big they are on it, but they really are pushing for paying the artists that submit work to them to then be sold. Like they don't want any profit from this because taxes are a thing. Oh yeah. But I never really realized how big of it was, of like a mission statement of Con Before the Storm was. And then they even have so they don't have a lot of stuff listed as of yet. They have a lot of core panels pulled up for it. Let me see. I don't have it in my notes. Well, it is in the notes. I should click the link, huh? If you go conbeforethestorm.com/virtual schedule, they have several panels. They have a panel of a bunch of community members or podcasters or whomever, streamers, personalities that cover the gambit of World of Warcraft, podcasts of World of Warcraft, of lore. So they have current one of Shadowlands, they have Warcraft lore, and this starts on January 8th. Does it have the dates on the very tip top?
It has them right here.
No, but the very tip top. Go to the tip top, scroll up. Doesn't have the dates or the entirety. Okay, because they're doing this for the month of January, because normally it's a night before BlizzCon, so they can have multiple rooms of like different events and stuff like that. But since we're now doing virtual, they didn't want to overwhelm people in making it all in one day. So the VODs and everything will be up for you. But we are on January 9th with a meet and greet. It is with Jen and Eric live. And I want to be their best friend now, because of stalking them online. I think we became friends because they're kind of like us.
Checking out their content.
Oh, totally stalking them. They're like versions of us, but from Texas. They're like our age too and everything. So what it is, are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. We have a meet and greet. And the whole concept of us, or the panel, or meet and greet, I keep saying panel, but it's not panel, is 2 couples get together in this fun meet and greet to discuss how to make content together and the rewards and the challenges. So we kind of did like a small little Discord chat, just kind of get to know each other and talk about doing this. And we have a lot of pluses and minuses about doing content like with your significant other, where you're happy or you're angry, but you got to now go on a camera and do stuff. So I'm really excited. We have a moderator to kind of guide the discussion. But if you have a question or any idea of a question or topic, you can definitely go to the website and for any of the events for Con Before the Storm and submit a question. They did say they can't guarantee that all the questions will be put into it, but if it is a good point or there's a question that keeps coming up or topic, they might, mix it in. They also didn't want to have it be an interview because if you scroll down a bit more, there's actually people from Blizzard and personalities like Hazelnutty Games and Tyrion Gregory that they didn't want it to be like an interview where it's like one of many that you can find. Like they're not going to pull anything from BlizzCon announcements from Tyrion Gregory or anything like that.
No.
It's just more of the person. And I think that's the fun part with Con Before the Storm is that you get to meet the people as fellow nerds and not like, you are amazing, I bow down to you. Because I totally don't fangirl over people in the video game world. But they have tons of stuff of, wow, here's the storm. There's even a Torghast run, I believe.
There are two, one for Horde and one for Alliance.
An Overwatch one, a Hearthstone one. So if you have some favorite personalities from content online, definitely go to the website, check it out. I know we're going to probably watch all of them because why not? I think I always love the online version because I can always later with a cup of coffee watch it. Whereas if you're in the event, I think the biggest downfall is that you can't be in multiple places at once.
Yeah, exactly.
So here you kind of get to.
This Torghast one looks like it's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. See which Horde or Alliance or who's going to win. And that's on the 10th.
I have to be really biased here because I know a couple of the people on the Alliance side, so I'm definitely rooting for them.
Well, I'm wearing an Alliance t-shirt. I think we're naturally biased already.
I'm wearing blue. It's just...
Exactly. We have Alliance characters. Yeah. But yeah, so our panel, or our meet and greet, I keep saying it wrong, is this Saturday, January 9th, 1 p.m. Eastern, but 10 a.m. Pacific. So I will have my cup of coffee with me. Come hang out with us, and it should be fun. I'm actually thoroughly looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm really excited to do something for BlizzCon, even though BlizzCon isn't going to be in person.
It's building my hype for BlizzCon.
Yeah,
it
really is.
Getting to talk now with more people other than just you about Blizzard stuff is exciting. I think especially when they can relate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But into a little bit of news this week. Not a whole lot of news from the games themselves, but we did have some WoW news. With Castle Nathria, Raid Finder Wing 2 getting released this week. You can now queue up and do Sun King Salvation, Artificer Cymox, I don't know, in the Council of Blood. So, yeah, go get those loots and stuff. I'm still waiting for them to put in, or wait, I think Council of Blood might drop the legendary power I need. So maybe I can do that this week.
Like this
hopefully
is
get
getting
that.
My schedule.
I don't remember which boss it is. It's like one of the later ones, but like what's interesting about the Raid Finder is it's totally not like the chronological order of how you would normally like go through the bosses.
Okay.
Because Shrekwing is the first one that you do, but there's a lot of coordination that's required for it, so I'm very curious on how that's going to be done in LFR, and I noticed that they put that in towards the end, and it's going to be the next wing that opens on the 19th. But yeah, I did it with a pug a couple weeks ago. I think I mentioned this last week, but it took us like 4 pulls to really get it down on normal. It's just a lot of positioning, and people need to not be dumb. And that's asking a lot in LFR from people.
Myself included. I haven't done a raid in like forever, so I am not one to talk smack at all. If anything, I am the problem.
Yeah,
I am part of the problem. Thank you. I see how it is.
You know
what I forgot to mention really quick?
Yeah.
Jen and Eric, I forgot to gush about them a little bit. They're the amazing couple that went viral on Twitch.
Oh, yeah. During the Shadowlands launch.
Where they dressed up in cosplay as dwarves. And her husband He's in a full dwarf costume. Amazing cosplay, by the way.
Both
guys.
of them are in full costume.
Both are great. And he hops off his chair
and
on his knees because he's a real life dwarf, and he walks behind her desk, and she just cracks up laughing and actually snorts on camera, which is perfectly genuine. And if you haven't checked them out on social media, it's at Jen, Jen, Eric, ERIC, live. Generic, which is really genius of a word.
Generic.
On all the social medias. But they also have a really good YouTube channel, and I made you watch this before we got on.
No, it was really fun to see that.
And it's the dwarf, I forget his name.
Yeah.
In cosplay. And he basically films an abridged craft. It's the story of Battle for Azeroth lore, and it is 7 minutes of hilarious.
It was amazing, because I was like, there's no way you can cram the entirety of the Battle for Azeroth storyline, all the main beats in it, but they did.
He did. And Sailor Moon was mentioned, so I loved it even more. And just all the puns. It's meme-filled BFA everywhere. So if you haven't seen their YouTube channel, go check them out, and go check out their Twitch and everything.
Yeah, and I like their BlizzCon vlog, just because I like seeing how other people experience BlizzCon.
Exactly.
Because we kind of have our way of doing things. And routine every time. That was a lot of fun.
So I meant to gush about them earlier, but I got sucked into Con Before the Storm. There's not a lot of news. I think we talked about this before we filmed, so we have a lot to fill in.
Yeah, we do. But the other big thing that is launching this week in WoW, which is currently live, is the Twisting Corridors of Torghast, which is basically the kind of endless version of Torghast. Basically, the reason people are excited about this getting launch is if you beat the entire thing, you unlock a mount for the Maw.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah. So this is out now.
I was in a Facebook group and someone gushed that they didn't realize how big of a deal it was. It.
And hopefully you're not dumb like me and are all caught up on your weekly quest for Torghast.
Why?
Because there's no catch-up mechanic, so I'm still a week away from unlocking Twisted Corridors because I didn't do Torghast at all last week. I totally forgot and spaced on it.
Oh, you're supposed to do it every week?
You want to do it every week.
Oh.
In order to maximize Soul Ash.
Oh.
And the storyline.
Oh.
I'm supposed to save a certain green Jesus. I like how I was like, I'm going to try to not spoil this, but I spoiled it anyways.
Well, he's in Torghast. He's in the Maw. We know that. He's stuck there. Spoiler. Jesus. It's such a good phrase because it's true. Okay. Yeah. And that's, I think, the hard part is that Datamine Sylvanas cinematic came out. And people are talking about all over the internets. And I want to watch it.
I want to see it in game.
I'm waiting to. I almost watched the Taliesin and Evertel clip about it, but I was like, no, I can wait. I have 4 characters I can play through. I can do this. Here's the mount that you get. Cool.
It's pretty cool.
It's on WoWhead already, and it's like a hollowed armor beast.
There's people who have this already.
So cool. So does it only work in the Maw, or can you use it outside the Maw too?
That's a good question.
Well,
let's see what the WoWhead page says.
It looks like it might be.
Some of the mount. Let's check the comments.
It's regular writing skills, so I feel like you could.
Mount account can be used with other characters.
Oh, then yeah, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. But the fact that it's the only one that can be used in the Maw is the cool part. Now, okay, you've done Torghast a couple times, right? Do you run around a lot? Like, is the running a big thing? Is it like Shatrath running where you're like taking an hour to get across the thing?
You wouldn't. This is for the Maw, not for Torghast.
It's not the same.
No. You can't mount in Torghast.
Oh, so this mount does not work in Torghast?
No. It works in the Maw, the outside area.
The Maw is in Torghast. Or the Torghast is in the Maw, isn't it?
Yes, but it's indoors.
Oh, okay. I just assumed that it worked in both. Okay. So then the mount works in the Maw area, which, yes, running around is a pain in the butt. I will agree, and I'm excited for that. I probably will not get it.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're probably not going to get this mount anytime
Thanks
soon.
for your faith in me. I appreciate it. Wow. To be harsh on me, Jimmy.
It's quite a grind, though, because it's 8 layers like the normal Torghast.
8-layer dip.
But you have to do it from scratch again. You can't just start at layer 8.
Oh man,
each layer contains 18 floors, and so in order to complete layer 8,
oh my god,
you have to finish 144 floors of Torghast. Good luck, and don't use the item. I forget what the item's called, but you get it off the first vendor you run into, and you can use it to turn the vendor into an item. Don't do that in Twisting Corridor, because that will get rid of him from subsequent levels that you would have him on later on.
Okay, yeah, because you have the NPC at certain levels.
Just now, don't do that.
144 floors. Do you have to reach 144 to even get a chance at the mount?
It's 100% chance. You have to complete all of them.
Oh, now is all in one go?
I believe so.
How long would this take?
Like
a super, super long time? Now, the floor, I remember when I did my one practice run through.
Now, I don't think you have to do it all in one go.
Okay.
But they're saying unlocking and completing layer 8 of the Twisting Corridors took about 13 hours on the beta. I mean, they're making it so that you have to work for it, which I'm okay with. I don't know.
I think this is like one of the hardest mounts to ever get.
No.
Really?
We did that brain mount. That was annoying.
We had a guide on that one.
I know.
Thank you, Wellhead.
But this, I think you can go in a group and just tear through it.
How many people can you have in a group again?
5.
Okay. Good Lord, that is intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm never gonna get this mount. You were totally right. Okay. Moving on.
Yes.
To dreams that Heather will never have.
Yeah, the only other real news that we've seen this week
in the other franchises
is we saw some Diablo news. We did see.
Is it Diablo 4 getting on my phone that I wanted?
No, but it is related to Diablo Immortal. Wowhead was actually able to data mine some armor for the monk class. So
pretty. This is Immortal.
Yeah, this is Diablo Immortal. Sorry, podcast listeners, I don't know how to describe this stuff.
So this is just the monk class. This
is just monk class armor.
It's basically cloth and armor mixed together. Is what it's like.
Yeah.
There's like different colors. That looks very similar to the Diablo 3.
Diablo 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm excited for it. I mean, the alpha ended, I think, yesterday
in Australia. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's not on my phone, please.
I know, Blizzard, please. We want to play soon.
Wow, there's a lot of different.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of different armor sets.
It's very similar to like a lot of the. Now, I never dived deep into the Diablo 3 armor set. I kind of stuck with whatever the original one was. So I guess if you were really big in collecting armor, in Diablo 3, this should be very similar to that.
Yeah, most definitely. And the other thing we forgot to announce last week, but if you haven't done it yet, I definitely recommend checking out the Darkening of Tristram for Diablo 3. As that came out, that's basically the de-resed version of Diablo. And you go through Diablo 1 basically in the game.
Oh.
And kill the original butcher and stuff like that.
I never did this.
Yeah.
So why
it's
do I
only
want to do
available
it?
for a month. Because it's something fun and nostalgic for older Diablo games. And there are a couple things you can unlock. I don't think anything new this year, but there are some portraits, banners, and a pet.
A pet. Now, is
butcher pet.
Is the butcher pet in Diablo or is it in WoW?
Diablo 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That is kind of cute.
But this went live December 31st.
That looks like a Taco
4
Bell.
o'clock.
I'd say, okay, the banner looks like a Taco Bell fire packet.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
I love it. Make sure you do this before January 31st at 4 o'clock Pacific, because that's when it goes away. Till next year.
January 31st. Till next year, you say?
Yeah.
This is only like a yearly thing.
This is a yearly thing in the month of January that they do.
I did not know that. Did they do this last year?
They've done this every year for
January?
Since 2015? 2014.
I'm
I don't
so
know.
glad I'm on this podcast. I learned these
whenever they
things.
announced the
D-Res thing.
why can't I think of it? The Necromancer at BlizzCon.
Yes.
That's when they announced this.
Okay. Because I remember hearing about the whole like D-Res thing, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool because I never played Diablo 1, right?
Yeah.
No, I think I downloaded it. I think I have it here. No, I don't. It's on my other computer. Oh, man.
You download Diablo 2. You haven't downloaded
Thank
Diablo
you.
1, I don't think.
I'm so glad you know what I know.
Diablo 1's really hard, though.
Oh, then that would not be good for me.
No. I could show it to you if you want.
Oh, jeez. Let's see. Any other news for... Nothing new for Overwatch? Other than the holiday thing is ending... Or has it ended already? It ended, didn't it?
Yeah, it ended Tuesday.
Okay. And then StarCraft, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, nada. Yeah, it's
all quiet.
Yeah, you know what? Especially right now, it's right before BlizzCon. We are now in the
I
window.
feel like we're going to have a bit of a lull until BlizzCon as far as news goes.
Other than like, and it's almost like a benefit in that World of Warcraft was delayed because now at least we have something to do before BlizzCon.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll get that new map for Overwatch. We'll have that to talk about, the deathmatch map.
Oh, yeah, they talked about that a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
That would be fun. So I guess we're hopping over to my section.
Yeah, I think so.
IRL loot. Okay, so I have stuff to actually look at in person, but we're going to save that in-person stuff when I go to that store. So kind of like where we just mentioned too with like content of the stuff happening in games. Same with the merchandise. There's not a lot of new things happening per se. It's just kind of sales of trying to purge a lot of the older stuff. So I'm going to briefly go through them. Hot Topic box lunch, 20% off site-wide. If you want to get anything related to that, they still have their coupon codes. How long they go, I don't know. It's Hot Topic and box lunch. However long they want it to be.
Yeah.
I'm just bummed that you can't use your like bucks, the money that you earn, the reward dollars, with the coupon code. It has you pick one or the other, and I'm like, oh, it doesn't really work out that way. Jinx actually has, if you pull up the link to it, a lot of Overwatch gear stuff for pretty darn cheap. If you go to like the lowest price on the Overwatch items, they have a bunch of snapback hats for $6. So it has like just you can get Overwatch logo hats, or you can get like a Roadhog hat. This one I pictured was May because May's cute and it's pretty. But if you actually had an Overwatch hat that you liked or want to get more of or get another one of, I would definitely look at the Jinx store online. Because $6 is amazing. Like, I wish I wore more hats, or they wish they looked good on me. It's a hard struggle I have in my life.
Yeah.
Hats are not my friend. They are yours, but you have enough. As I declare. But yeah, $6 for Overwatch hats if you want to get them or gift them, especially for a con or something like that. Whenever we go to those. Definitely hop over there and get those.
For those are the thing again.
Those are real. And then they also have a lot of folding wallets. Once again, I picked May because she's cute. A bunch of different ones. There's like a Lucio one. There's the Overwatch logo ones. If you wear or use folding wallets, or you have significant others or people that you know that do, $6 versus 20, go grab a couple. Because I know they do wear out over time. Because they're folding wallets, and wallets wear out over time.
Yeah, stuff you use all the time.
Exactly. So definitely go check those out as well. Let's see. And then I think there's like a few other things in the Overwatch section, but since Overwatch has so much merch, I'm not really going to dive through each of them. Let's see. Loungefly. They only have like 4 items left in their clearance section of Overwatch on their website. And then sticking with that May theme because I think she's really cute right now. It's like my favorite. Her wallet is $15. Normally it's $40 if you haven't gotten it then. Versus a folding wallet, get the trifold wallet. It's really fuzzy, but super really pretty. I don't like that texture fuzzing. Like the touch for me kind of gives me like little goosebumps.
It's a little weird, yeah.
Yeah, but if you love it, get it because $15. Why not?
Yeah.
Let's see. Jujubee, I didn't put a link in for it to show because it's the same 4 items left of the WoW themed, Azeroth themed print. They're still half price if you want to get those. And you got paid, or maybe a stimulus check may have happened, or maybe get more. Who knows? You can definitely go to their website as soon as you get those checks. I know we got ours. Ult Gear. Didn't put a link in as well, but they're having their Overwatch gear clothing line. They're still having their clearance or sale of 40% off other Overwatch geared items. So if you have the LA Gladiators Yeah, I said that right. Yeah. Gladiators or the Valiant. I have to like double check I don't mix them up because Gladiators are better. Use their 40% off code. However, I did notice that they had this launching Overwatch League logoed style t-shirt, and it's in the background of the website, but that is no longer listed on the Overwatch gear because I really loved it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Because Zoe and the other guy, what's his name? Do you remember his name? The caster guy? They posed for it.
Uber.
And they posed for it with those shirts. And I want those shirts, but then I don't see them. So I don't know if that got delayed or what happened. But if you want to get some team-related Overwatch gear and all their cool styles, use the 40% off code because it's amazing. And then this is where we start to dive into the I bought things in real life phase. I have to get my back. On Amazon, they have this, you can pull it up there. They have this amazing book, which we talked about. It came out in November this last year. It's the Exploring Azeroth book, and it's the Eastern Kingdoms. I bought it. I'll put it there. Really, really good book. Thank you. It's $17 versus $25, and I'm like, I bought the what's the Octopath Traveler book, so I'm like, I'll just buy this one too because why not? It's not signed. It's not the collector's edition. But it is a nice like leather. It's not real leather, but it feels like leather embossing. And it is between Matthias Shaw and Flynn. And so I think Matthias Shaw is like putting it together like officially because he's all like, SI9, I think. What's the
SI9.
SI9. Yeah. And then Matthias or Captain Flynn Fairwind, because they're kind of a thing. They have notes in there. So like there's a few parts where I read the first page. I did not realize, or I probably did back in the day, the Defias group killed Varian's wife.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. So like in the very beginning, it writes like almost like an encyclopedia of the history, like a history book of the Eastern Kingdoms. And at the very bottom, Flynn Rider writes a note saying, didn't you know this guy? Like he underlines and like adds little like marginalia, like little notes in the side of margins. And so it's actually like kind of fun to see all of that. Do you want to pull up the screen a bit better?
No, it's fine.
But it's a very fun book.
You can kind of see it there.
And it's a nicer way to kind of dive into the lore of the Eastern Kingdoms versus having to read the big compendiums. Because like I want to read those, but this is a lot smaller and a lot more compact. And apparently part of the news is they're making the second one because there's 2 big continents in World of Warcraft, and they are releasing the Exploring Azeroth, Exploring Kalimdor.
Kalimdor.
Okay. Kalimdor. And it's red, it's black, it's pretty.
Well, this is where the night elves and orcs are.
Yes. And trolls.
And right? Trolls.
Yeah. So I'm really, really excited.
And Tauren.
And Tauren. And whatever. Yeah. So, and that's coming out in October 2021. I'm really looking forward to it. Collector's edition or not, I don't care. I'm going to buy it. Highly recommend you get those books. And I think especially, I love the fact that in person is better to have than like having to get, like here's one, Isle of Kelathos or Kelados. And in the notes, it talks about a phoenix hatchling in the raid. And in the very bottom, it has a box and it says a rare phoenix hatchling. And it says boxed, I want a phoenix. It's like, don't we all, Flynn, don't we all?
Yeah.
So Christy Golding did a really good job in making the characters stand out because it is very much like a textbook, but the characters do shine through here. And it kind of hits on the points in the lore that make it significant versus like a raid standpoint. So I really love it for $17 on Amazon. Definitely check it out. If you want to get the fancy collector's edition, have it signed by Kristen Golding and all the fancy people, do check out the Blizzard Gear store if you want to.
Yeah.
But the next one's coming out in a year. Or under a year.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so Blizzard Gear store. Do you want to talk about the stuff I bought? We can take a look at it right now.
Yeah, let's take a look at it.
Okay. So I bought things, because I think I mentioned last time, like I want to add stuff to my cart. So I'm going to pull up this screen a bit bigger. Cool. And I didn't take them out of the package because I want to get your reaction because I could not open it. Like I don't have that self-control.
Yeah.
So this is the first thing we got, or I bought, because actually I'm going to use it here. So I can have a mouse pad and not have to borrow yours all the time.
There we go.
It's an Overwatch mouse pad.
I don't have enough.
No. So just an Overwatch mouse pad. It's simple packaging. It has that really cool like orange imprint on it. Oh, hello, focus. This one I'm excited for, and I went like, oh, this is pretty. I'll let you look at it. And it's the multicolored character
really
images.
Is pretty. I love that with the
Yeah.
the Overwatch logo in the middle
and the orange stitching around the edges. So I just really loved this pattern. Like, I'm not a big fan of orange. Like, it's starting to grow on me because my mom liked it a lot. But with these pops of colors and everything, I'm like, it's a confetti on a mouse pad of like Overwatch characters. I could not resist. And I got it for $11. And I think the best part is with the promo codes, like right now, currently their promo code's free shipping for the next 20 hours. But with the promo code I think I had, it kind of came out to free shipping, like $5 off my total purchase, because the coupon codes don't take a discount off clearance items, and I only bought clearance items because my wallet only folds so big. So got this mouse pad, gonna leave it here in the apartment because I can, and I'll use it when I come over with my laptop again.
There we go.
Yep, that's a plan. Next thing I did, and this one I totally bought a second one already, and it's on the way. It's another Overwatch container. If it's really cheap,
we are suckers for mugs and thermoses.
If it's cheap enough and I like it and I know I'm going to drop it, that is my problem. And break it, I can get another one and have it in stock. This is the colored thermos.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome. It's actually like embossed too.
Yeah, like the images kind of pop out a little bit, so there's a little bit of a texture to them. Don't drop it on the floor, Heather. Please don't. It is metal on the inside, so that's one thing.
That's what I care about.
Always check it. Bright orange top. I just loved the texture.
Say hot and cold.
I don't know. I just don't put soda in there.
Don't put what?
Don't put soda in there.
Okay.
Don't put anything carbonated in it. It's too cold. Yeah.
But no, it's really cool.
Super pretty. Like yeah, I got a second one that in the mail. It's coming. Okay. And this one I'll leave here, so when I come over and I drink coffee, it's perfect. Yeah, yep. Exactly. I already live here. And then I got another one of these coming because it's just so stinking cute. It is the 8-bit notebook for Here's the Storm. And it's all the cute little characters that I want these as stickers. Like, it's so cute. So then what's really fun is I didn't open it till now. It's a blank notebook. So you actually have, I can't see the camera at all, so. Yeah, it's a blank notebook, and it has like the blueprint. Get my face out of it. There we go. It has like the little emoji icons of all the characters on the sides of each page, but the entire book is blank.
Yeah.
Let me see if there's a pocket. I know people care about pockets. Oh, and then the covers. That cover artwork is really, really cute. It's actually little tiny versions of all the emoji characters. So on the inside covers. Let's see. And there is no pocket. People do care about pockets. I do know that.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
But I'm like, it is so cute. I need to get another one. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
I don't know either.
Yeah, but now we will have two. And it was only like $5 or $6. So I was like, for that price.
But wait, there's more.
There's more. I got the other Overwatch one. Do you notice a theme? I really, really like the print. It's the bright colored popped, I don't know, Overwatch pop characters. Yeah, so it has the dark emboss, and then all the characters on it. Yeah, there is a little bit of a texture, but nothing like distinguished. It's just kind of ink.
Not like this.
On the inside, it's orange artwork of the character designs. And then this one, I believe, is also blank. Yeah, this is also blank. So you have it's a really faint orange on the bottom, and it kind of has like the faces of the characters on the bottom of it. Just another orange notebook, and eventually one day when we actually get to meet with friends, I'm like thinking for D&D or something notebooks.
No, that'd be good.
Yeah, I got two of those notebooks, and then it was like $5 or $6. It's still and all the stuff I'm showing is still in the discount Blizzard Gear store. So if you do want to go get it, you totally can. These two I wanted to hide from you because I was like, you're gonna get these on your fridge. Here are the metal magnets for the Here's the Storm. The what's Tyrael and
Asmodan.
Asmodan. They are big.
Yeah,
metal.
they're pretty big.
They're like an inch and a half. And they're heavy. They're really, really cool though.
No, they're super cool.
Yeah, I tried and I bought another set of those.
Yeah, this is that. The Heroes of the Storm.
I can't take it off. We're going to have to take scissors to that. Okay. I don't want to rip it. But for $5, two massive, like, they're almost like enamel pins. They are enamel pins.
They really are, yeah.
They're bigger than they are. And then here's the Hearthstone. Oh, one fell. I'll get it. Hearthstone magnets. And they're wood.
Yeah, these are the wood ones. They have...
Oops, sorry.
Wow, greetings, oops, thanks, and threaten, and well played.
Yep, this is really cute.
To go with the well played.
Yeah. And the back is just a simple, it's actual 3D printed wood.
Yeah,
it's
that's
just a
cool.
simple little magnet, and this one popped off because there's a little bit of the sticky glue stuff on there. But yeah, I think I got another pair of this too coming. I don't know. And I think the hard part was like it came so quickly shipping wise to me because they ship out of Las Vegas, and we're in Southern California, so I think it came like within 2 or 3 days of me ordering.
It was really fast.
It was very fast. They did no packaging internally though. Like normally how you have like an Amazon bubble wrap or something. There was nothing. They were just thrown in the box. So, but then like none of these are really breakable per se.
Yeah.
I think that's all the stuff I bought. Yeah. I bought another thermos. I bought more notebooks. I bought another metal magnet. I think that's all I bought. I don't remember. I don't have a problem. It's fine. I can afford things. They're all on clearance.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely use the promo codes that they have. Do keep in mind if they give you a percentage off, the percentage off does not go on clearance items. Looking at some of the extra clearance items, I don't know if these were new to me or I didn't notice them, but I picked a few new ones that are kind of featured. The one that Jimmy has up is a Funko Overwatch 2, not Overwatch 1, Genji figurine of the 2019 BlizzCon release. So if you want to get another pop figure, because why not, this is something from the new game coming out, and it's Genji wearing a hoodie.
Yeah, you saw his character design in the opening cinematic they showed off at BlizzCon.
Yep. It is normally $15. It's now down to $8. So if you want to get more of that BlizzCon exclusive gear, you were thinking about it, and you want to, why not? $8 is not a bad price. Going along with the theme of Genji as well, we have a men's t-shirt of Tokidoki and Overwatch collaboration of the Genji and Hanzo black t-shirt. Sizes range from small to 2XL. I think, if I remember the t-shirts I had that are Tokidoki with Overwatch, I think they run pretty large. Like, they're pretty loose.
Okay.
Because I got a 3XL, and I normally just like it because like I always put stuff in the dryer and they shrink a bit. But like legit, like it's too big. Like I'm like is now a nightshirt because I cannot wear this out in public. How big it is.
Yeah.
So do check the sizing guide for it. But it's $13 when normally it's $25. So if you really like the Tokidoki characters, and your favorite brother team in Overwatch,
yeah,
$13 in any of the sizes. Definitely check it out for that. And then this one, I don't know if I just didn't notice it, but we talked about last week about the Cute and Deadly series. Cute but Deadly series. There's a Sombra lanyard. And it's adorable and it's cute, and she's just hanging out there on this orange lanyard. It is $6. Normally it's $10. I think I just may have overlooked it because it's orange and I just kind of glance over orange stuff.
Probably.
Yeah. But if you want to get a cute Sombra lanyard, why not? I know a lot of people hang them in their cars, which is pretty crazy for me. And then there was nothing fairly new or noticeable for the other franchises. Once again, I think we're just waiting for that BlizzCon buy all the things.
Yeah.
Do we have to buy tickets to BlizzCon again?
No, it's free.
It's free.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we sure about that?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Okay, cool. Because, yeah, I'm excited for BlizzCon. I need to stop buying things so that I have money for BlizzCon.
Exactly.
Yeah. But, are we double checking the BlizzCon online?
I'm good.
And, like, now that we're thinking about, like, the hype train, it's coming. We have the Con Before the Storm happening.
Yeah. There was an update on November 2nd in a recent Fireside Chat video. Blizzard President J. Allen Brack shared that BlizzCon Online will be free to watch and engage in.
Nice. Okay.
So there you go.
Oh, man. What's going to be like to buy stuff? Well, it's all online, so I feel like it should be okay.
We'll see.
We should definitely go over, like, BlizzCon stuff happening. Like, all the fun stuff. Like, they're having a March of a Murloc. Which, the deadline just passed for entering that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we should definitely review BlizzCon Online stuff next week. Because I think they're holding out a lot of new updates and everything for all the games to be saved for BlizzCon. Oh, man. But yeah, otherwise, this Saturday, so today's Wednesday. It's almost Thursday. In a couple of days, on the 9th, we're going to be on Calm Before the Storm. If you would like to see us and chat with us and our new best friends, Jen and Eric, live, and just chat about what it's like being a couple doing content for Blizzard Entertainment. And definitely check out all of the Calm Before the Storm stuff. Like, I need to add those to like my Google Calendar and like remind myself to wake up and log in. Because doing it live is so much more fun versus recorded. And
sure.
yeah.
But yeah, I think that'll close out episode 23 of the Nexus podcast.
Just under an hour. Nice.
Yeah, just under an hour. Thank you guys for coming and joining us and hanging out. As always, check out old episodes on nexuspodcast.com. And join the conversation with hashtag Nexus Podcast across all the social media platforms. And check out old video episodes on youtube.com/DJ Tyrant. And check the links in both of our profiles for all the links to everything and how you can interact with us.
Yep.
And yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Happy New Year. And
spending your week with us. And
we miss you, Jared.
Yeah.
And yeah.
We'll see you guys next week.
Oh, and don't forget to
stay tight.